Skeletor's great, he's the best in the world, he's the best in the world, Skeletor's great. Skeletor. Hello there, YouTube. It is I, Skeletor, and I have pirated Shanieology's channel once again. Why, you ask? Well, it's the final week to new Teela and the Masters of the Universe series. Now, guys, since Kevin Smith has already lied through his teeth multiple times,
I have no love for He-Man. I know, but I have no love for He-Man either, but he's got a place in the world. And
like, I might cry. I love this so much.
And said, well, this is a continuation of the old series. That's how he framed it, a continuation. Well, we know he's a big fat liar. But no, he's lied about it being woke, he's lied about Teela, he's lied about a lot of things. But let's see if he lies about it being an actual continuation. How am I going to prove that? I'm going to watch and react to the absolute final episode of He-Man and the Masters of the Universe original 80s series. And it's called The Cold Zone. Now remember, this is the final episode that ever aired. We'll see how true to the whole continuation he is. And also, I have an added bonus for you all. You see, in my background, Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain, I have a tiny little He-Man hidden somewhere in Snake Mountain. And in Castle Grayskull, I have a tiny little Skeletor. Leave in the comments to see if you knew where I hid them. It's just a little game. Just for fun. Find the hidden minifigures. So, without further ado, let's watch this thing.
And the Masters of the Universe. I am Adam, Prince of Eternia and defender of the secrets of Castle Grayskull. This is Cringer, my fearless friend. Fabulous secret powers were revealed to me.
I still blows my mind that I never knew the whole time that Adam was He-Man. I mean, how could I not figure that out? It's not like he's subtle about his transformation.
To me, the day I held aloft my magic sword and said, "By the power of Grayskull."
Have you guys noticed how weird it is that Castle Grayskull looks like me? I mean, how outrageous is that? That they made Castle Grayskull to have my face on it, and they won't even let me in. They did the ultimate troll job to old Skeletor, but this opening gives me those feelies.
Cringer became the mighty...
I'm not sure. Do you think him turning Cringer into Battle Cat is considered animal abuse? I don't know. Leave in the comments.
Okay now, is everybody ready?
Orko, I don't think I've ever been ready for one of your tricks.
Which
Good one.
means she's just about as ready as they'll ever be, Orko, so let her rip.
Okay, thanks. I think. 1, 2, 3 colored balls.
Speaking of colored balls, and blue, la-da-dee-la-dee-die.
Land shark!
I always love that land shark. Shani has the toy.
Cobra Khan!
What are you doing here?
I seek He-Man.
Why? What do you want with him?
I speak only to He-Man. Where is he?
He's unavailable. So if you want He-Man, you'll have to tell us why.
Yeah!
Does He-Man have a phone number? Batman has a phone. It's the Bat phone. Is there a He-Man phone? He-Man, let old Skeletor know. How would I reach you if I wanted to? Obviously, we know to go to Adam now that we know his identity, but if we didn't know you were Adam, we wouldn't know to go to Adam. I guess we could go to Man-at-Arms, but it'd be more practical to have an actual direct line to He-Man. Make more sense, no?
Well, my people, the Reptons, are in great danger. Getting cold. Eternal flame that warms them is out. If it's not fixed...
He speaks too slowly. You take too long to speak, you foolish reptile. Speed it up.
I never thought I'd see the day when Cobra Khan would come to He-Man for help.
I still haven't seen it, and from the sound of it, I don't want to.
Well, I can't speak for He-Man, but the Reptons have never done anything to us. They're a peaceful people.
Except for him.
But we can't let one bad sheep or snake spoil it for the rest.
Does Adam really think his fashion looks good? Pink shirt with, I don't know, what is that, violet undies? And extra violet spandex? Does he really think that looked good? I'm just curious about his color coordination is all.
Or a plea for help just because it comes from someone we don't like. So.
Why not? I do it all the time.
By the power of Grayskull.
You notice half of the runtime of this series takes place with him just transforming?
You've been awfully quiet, Track.
Yeah, is something bothering you?
I do not like that machine.
You mean the land shark?
Wow. Was that vehicle just fat shaming? I didn't know that Eternia had sentient vehicles. None of my vehicles spoke to me. Then again, I'm a jerk, so maybe they just didn't want to.
Yes, it has a big mouth.
He-Man, do you hear me?
Speaking of big mouths.
No.
Yes, Cobra Khan, we hear you.
This is dangerous.
Speed up! I can't stand it when he talks.
Be careful.
Now that is a switch. Cobra Khan telling us to be careful.
Those arms! We'll never get past it.
Wanna bet?
Sorry, but we can't stay around here all day playing catch. Maybe a quick game of tag might be a good idea.
That's the face I'm going to make. What do you mean, the game of tag? There's no time for tomfoolery. You're in a peril situation, He-Man. That's what annoys me about He-Man, always fooling around.
Let's see how good you really are. Missed me. Missed again. Not very good at this, are you? Maybe if we tried all at once.
He-Man is obviously strong enough to pick him up and toss him to the moon. Why is he playing with his food? Always has to show off, that He-Man.
The Corlock! It's got him!
No, Orko. Looks like it got itself.
He-Man braided his tentacles. He should become a hairdresser.
By the time it untangles itself, we should be long gone.
Impressive.
Impressive? It would have been far easier if he just punched it into oblivion, instead of wasting time braiding its hair. Very inefficient, He-Man. I'm surprised I haven't defeated you yet.
You saved me.
Yes.
Thank you.
No time for thanks.
No time for thanks, but I must talk really slow.
You will understand soon enough, Man-at-Arms. And then I will not save you.
I knew he was going to be treacherous. It's in his nature, just like me. That's what I would do. These do-goodies are so easy to fool.
Comes to the home of the Reptons.
Yes, my people, come. We must hurry.
Well, Track, it looks like we'll have to leave you out here till we get back.
Do you have to, He-Man? I'd rather not stay out here with...
That's quite the bigoted vehicle you've got there, He-Man. Very intolerant. Got to reprogram it.
that.
This won't take long, Track. You'll be fine.
Easy for you to say. You're going in there. I'm stuck out here with Smiley. I stay. Now cut that out.
Those vehicles should get their own series. That'd be hilarious.
Cobra Khan, where is he? Every time I turn around, he disappears.
Here. This way.
All right, follow the leader it is.
This doesn't look suspicious at all, right, He-Man? Just follow a guy into a tunnel you don't even know, who is an obvious villain? You're about to fall into a trap, you muscle-bound dolt.
Say, what's this?
Maybe Cobra Khan's inside.
Come on, let's check it out.
This must be the room of the eternal flame. From here, the Reptons heated their entire underground world.
Or used to. That flame is definitely out cold.
Stop!
Well, what did I tell you? Huh? Never trust a villain. Maybe this is why this is the last episode. Because they finally got their comeuppance for being dumb.
At last we have you. The villains responsible for destroying the eternal flame.
Sounds like they're just looking for a scapegoat. They know full well that He-Man didn't do it. It's not in his nature. They just want to find an excuse. I know how villains think.
Marshmander, let's get him, He-Man.
No, Cat, wait. We came here to help, not to fight. Perhaps when we see the king, we can explain to him. So, for now, we'll go quietly.
This way.
It is getting so very cold in here.
Cold? You call this cold? Why, where I grew up, it was so cold we had to put sweaters on the icicles.
Ah, friend Scales, even your jokes begin to suffer the effects of the cold. Soon...
And how? That was not funny at all.
Soon we will all be forced into the sleep of hibernation, and I shall not hear your jokes again for a long time.
That's a good thing, because they weren't very good to begin with.
Which, come to think of it, may not be such a bad thing after all.
Great minds think alike.
We have captured those who turned off the eternal flame.
That's not true, King Pythos.
Who turned off the eternal flame? So there's like an off switch? I mean, if they put it out, that's one thing. But to turn something off means that you just turn it back on. It's like an oven. Turn it off and on. Snakes can't turn knobs or something?
I can prove our innocence. I've tried to explain that we were brought here by one of your own people. He can tell you that we came here to help.
Bring forth the witness.
Cobra Khan! You snake?
That isn't exactly an insult there, Orko. You called him pretty much what he is, a snake.
Did you see them put out the eternal flame?
Yes, it was them.
Hey, wait a minute. Are you gonna believe him or us?
I know Cobra Khan. He is one of our people. I do not know you. Take them away.
Sorry, but we're not going anywhere.
Right.
I was about to say, is He-Man ever gonna, step in and do something, or is he just gonna go along with it like a fool?
Those snake coils should keep you busy.
Don't count on it. Looks like your time's up, Cobra Khan.
No, He-Man. Time to sleep.
Venom Mist. Hey, I can't stay awake.
Why didn't he do that in the first place? He could have just gone up to them and said, hey guys, I need your help and blah blah blah, and leave them in a false sense of security when he walks up to them and just sprays them in the face. What was the whole point of this whole charade?
Take them away. We will decide their fate later after they awake. Cobra Khan, we had heard that you'd turned to evil. By helping us capture these villains, you have redeemed yourself.
You knew he was evil, and yet you still took his word? Not very bright.
Do any good. Soon it will be too cold, and we will all enter the time of sleep.
Perhaps not, Highness. What if I could restore the eternal flame?
Not suspicious at all. The man who just happened to catch the ones doing it is also the one who knows how to repair it.
For that, Cobra Khan, you could have anything you wish. Be anything you wish.
Even be king? King?
King? Perhaps. What good am I as king if my people are all asleep? Yes, agreed.
This king is not very bright. He's a very docile king.
Whoever succeeds in restoring the eternal flame shall be king of the Reptons.
Excellent. Just as I planned.
There's something strange going on here. Even stranger than the fact that I don't have a beard.
He even jokes to himself in his thoughts. Who does that?
Where is it? Ah, there it is. No, it's not working. The ice crystal must have put the flame out permanently.
Well, duh. You didn't think that they would have tried that first, you dummy? You didn't think this through, did you, Cobra Khan? Not like one of my amazing plans, anyway.
The question is, What do I do now?
I don't know about him, but I know what I'm going to do.
Call Skeletor? That's what you should do. There's a real big lacking of me in this episode.
That venom mist really packs a punch.
Now, let's get out of here.
Right. Let's see what this door is made of.
Hey!
He just killed an innocent bystander with a door. Crushed this poor fellow into the wall like a mosquito. And then He-Man stands trial. And that's why he disappears. Still trying to figure out what happens to him, why he disappears. So far, nothing yet.
You didn't have to do that. I was coming to get you. I'm on your side. My name is Scales. We need your help to light the eternal flame.
You nearly killed the one person who could have helped you, He-Man. Better be more careful when you punch things, you muscle-bound dolt.
We've heard that before.
Now, Battle Cat, let's hear him out.
And it better be good.
Well, you see, Cobra Khan, well,
He conned you. Cobra Khan. He's a con artist. Why you trust the Cobra Khan when his name is Khan? He puts his tag in the name. I never did that. I'm Skeletor. It's based on what I look like, not who I am. Evelyn, she can't go around saying, trust me, I'm Evelyn. Cobra Khan says, hey, I'm all about con jobs, so don't believe me. Kevin Smith should call himself Kevin Khan. Zing!
So it was Cobra Khan who put out the eternal flame.
That's right, He-Man. He was going to blame you, then turn the flames back on. Then he would be king. Only now he can't make the flames work again. You got to help us.
Well, that's what we came here for in the first place.
But I don't understand. How are you supposed to help them? You need a specific crystal, don't you? You didn't bring a lighter? Or matches, perhaps? I don't know. Maybe Orko has something in his hat. He always has some trick in there.
Can you fix it? It's getting colder and colder down here.
I don't know, Scales. The hole leads down to an underground layer of molten lava.
That's what she said. And by she, I mean Evelyn.
It's hopeless.
Not quite, Scales. There might be another way after all. That stalactite should be just the right size.
Good shot, He-Man.
Thanks.
Impressive.
What's he going to do? Drill to the center of the planet?
If he has to.
Got to drill deeper.
I have a hard time believing that stalagmite, whatever thing that is, would sustain itself. He-Man has a better chance using his fingernails to twist around than that spiky rock he's got in his hands. How did he get up from there? I thought for sure that lava was going to take him down. I thought that's what happened to He-Man. He got melted in lava. Still trying to figure out what happened to him.
Neat.
Yay! I feel better already.
So do I.
If they're so allergic to cold, maybe they should invest in pants. Stop wearing nothing but underwears all the time, and especially when you live in an icy cold place. Put some pants on, for God's sake. That's one thing I love about this world. You've invented pants. Eternia still does not know about the blue gene. I gotta bring the blue gene down to Eternia. I think the blue genes would make me rich beyond my wildest dreams.
Thanks for fixing the flames for me. Now I shall take credit for your efforts.
What is the meaning of this?
King Pythos.
I demand an explanation.
You took so long to say whatever the hell you were going to say that you gave it time for the king to come and sneak up behind you, you fool.
I turned the flames back on and caught them trying to stop it.
He sounds like Kevin Smith making excuses. Maybe that's what he meant by it's a continuation. The con job was a continuation from Cobra Khan.
Cobra Khan, do you swear on your honor that what you have told us is true? I do.
Well, here we go again.
Guards, seize the guilty one.
Hey, what's going on?
Take him away.
Now, I guess that king's not as big a fool as I thought.
My agreement with Cobra Khan was that whoever restores the eternal flame will take over as king. He-Man, the throne is yours.
So He-Man becomes the king? Is that what happens to him? He gets high on life, becomes fat, never to be seen again? Maybe they have to look for him in the snake caves.
Oh, thank you, Your Highness. I'm honored. You are indeed a man of your word, but you were tricked into that agreement. And besides, you are just the sort of king these people need.
Not really, He-Man. They can really use you. That king is a dolt.
Hey, where's Scales? I wanted to say goodbye to him before we left.
Scales is, well, he's training his new apprentice. Scales?
Coming, Your Highness. Scales and Khan, at your service.
Cobra Khan's punishment for as long as he is here is to make people happy.
Ah! That's the worst punishment you can give to an evil villain. I'd rather die.
Come on, let's show them that new trick I taught you.
How long have they been practicing? He just left the room for 5 seconds.
Fun, isn't it? I hate fun.
I like fun, but I hate being nice.
Today we learned the importance of making the right decisions. When Cobra Khan lied about He-Man, King Pythos believed him at first because Cobra Khan was one of his people.
Don't you find this ironic? This is like a direct message to you, Kevin Smith. It's all about lying and misdirecting people and conning. That's hilarious how this is the last episode before the new series. And what its message is about lying con jobs. Very ironic, don't you think?
But later he learned that trusting Cobra Khan was a big mistake. So when you have to make a decision about something, don't just jump at the first or the easiest answer. Think it through. Look at both sides and then decide. That way, whatever decisions you make will have a better chance of being the correct ones. See you next time.
I love how the message is direct sent to Kevin Smith. You're about to be caught in a lie, Kevin Smith, for sure. I hope you're prepared to deal with the backlash that's sure to come your way. Anyway, that was the official final episode of the old He-Man and the Masters of the Universe series. I think the official final episode was the Christmas special with She-Ra. And I do know that He-Man did pay a visit to She-Ra a couple of times in her series, as did I, but this was the final episode in the series. Now, it doesn't look like Eternia is any different in the final than when it was in the beginning, except for there's less Skeletor, apparently, because I wasn't at all in that final episode, and I'm pretty upset about it. But anyway, what do you expect? You think you're going to get the royal Cobra Khan job from Kevin Smith? Well, it seems pretty obvious that we are at this point. What did you think of this episode? Did you guys find the little figures yet? Keep looking if you don't. Pause it. Dig in there. They're in there somewhere. Anyway, if you like this episode, leave a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to Shanieology. Until next time, I, Skeletor, am out.